Alright, I don't have too much to talk about here with this movie, even though I did enjoy it for the most part, and had a pretty good time with it. Hokum from Damian McCarthy. We had Caveat, his first movie. I never saw it. Then he did Oddity 2 years ago, and I loved that movie. Excellent atmosphere, very eerie and creepy imagery and feel throughout it, which we have in this movie also. But Oddity is great. Go check out Oddity if you haven't seen it. But in this movie, we have Adam Scott, who I'm fine with. I was gonna say not a huge fan of, which I'm not, but he's fine. He'll always be the dickhead stepbrother or the dickhead brother in Step Brothers. Way back in the day. He nailed that role so well that I can't unsee him, even after 20 something years, whatever it's been, as that dickhead character. But he gives a good performance in this. He plays Ohm Bauman. That's his name. He's a writer who ends up going to a hotel in Ireland to scatter his parents' ashes because they spent a lovely anniversary, I think it's anniversary, that they spent there. Both of them are dead, and obviously they're dead. He wouldn't be there spreading their ashes if they were alive. But he goes to do that, and to also finish his newest novel, which is like the end of a trilogy. And he ends up trying to kill himself. He gets rescued and found hanging from the ceiling of his room during a Halloween party, and he's rescued by a girl who works in the hotel called Fiona. He gets out of the hospital, comes back to the hotel, and he finds out that Fiona has gone missing. He also hears tales of a witch who may possibly live in the honeymoon suite of the hotel. The atmosphere is very good in this. The sound design really is a highlight because it really adds to the eeriness and the creepy atmosphere throughout the movie. The witch, I feel like that part of the movie's not fleshed out. Everything to do with the witch, it feels more like you have this character, this writer, who's going through and trying to sort out and deal with a bunch of personal past traumas. And the hotel and the witch there, is kind of pulling it out of him and making him confront all of that. But other than that, they feel like they're on two different wavelengths. The whole witch folklore and the fact of having a witch in the hotel and Ohm's journey, we'll call it. The movie I was thinking of throughout all of this was 1408. There are a lot of similarities. Author who is very cynical and can be kind of a douchebag ends up going to a hotel where there is one room that is supposedly inhabited by some type of supernatural force, and he ends up having to confront all his personal demons and his past traumas. Kind of the exact same thing here, except you have a witch added in with a little bit of cool folklore surrounding the witch. But again, we don't hear that much of it. It doesn't feel like a witch movie through and through. So I don't know, it feels like some of the wires got crossed in the story and the way that he wanted to tell it. Overall, it's a good script. It's a good movie. Just nowhere near the hype this movie was getting. And it was getting a decent amount of hype when it first came out. Usually that's what happens, and that's why I wait a little bit before I catch up on new releases and let all that super praise and crazy hype settle down a bit. I haven't heard anyone talk about this movie in a month or more. It's kind of telling there. So, not a great movie, but very good, with very good atmosphere and good acting from everybody and good characters overall too. But nothing I'll ever revisit anytime soon or anytime in the near or distant future, really. Oddity is a much better movie in every way. So if you've seen Hokum, let me know what you think of it in the comments. If you haven't, check it out. It's definitely worth checking out.